I figured really quickly before I jump right in, today would probably be a good day to do a 30-day check-in, since it's day 30.
I want to reach as many people as possible. I want to inspire people. I want to walk in my purpose. I want to get healthier. I want to finally achieve the transformation I've been chasing for years. I want to grow my YouTube channel. I don't want to lose money. I potentially want to gain money. But more so than that, I absolutely don't want to fail. The only bad thing about getting out here and walking is you never know what kind of shady characters you're going to run across. That's my wife, by the way.
Oh my gosh. My arms are like noodles. Oh.
My effort today, I worked out hard, y'all. That strength training, oh. Good morning. Day 30, 75 hard. Man, that's a nice milestone. Day 30 already? Let's get it done. I begin every day by reading my Bible, reading my 10 pages, journaling, and then spending a little bit of time in Duolingo. All right, we're off to a much better start today. If you saw yesterday's video, you know the whole day was thrown off. So let's get the essentials on. We're going to do a weighted vest walk today. I have a 40-pound weighted vest that I'm going to walk in. But first, squirrel's nut butter. No chafing today. £40. Got the Shocks open ear headphones. Got the touch capacitive gloves for the cool weather. The microphone for the DJI Pocket 3.
Okay, we're off to a much better start this morning. If you watched yesterday's video, you know I had a rough one. And to be quite honest with you, it was really bothering me because I feel like yesterday's video sucked. And it probably did. I don't know. We'll see whenever I edit it. But that's one thing about all this, you know. I've tried really hard to not present anything other than the real experience. So no drama, no, you know, I'm not synthesizing anything just to try to create a video, you know. This is me living my real life, what it looks like from day to day as I try to complete this challenge. And I think yesterday's video was definitely a reflection of one of those worst days. So hopefully today, now that we're off to a good start, it'll just set the tone for what'll hopefully be an overall much better day. So I actually just realized that I started the wrong workout type. I started my outdoor walk. So I stopped it and I restarted a hike. Main reason I'm doing that is because I don't want to mess up the calibration that the Apple Watch uses for the outdoor walks. I'm really trying to get my HRV score up. And if my heart rate is a whole lot higher, you know, just during a normal walk, the Apple Watch doesn't know that I've got this extra weight on. And I'm just afraid it could skew the numbers. So that's why I'm setting it to hike. Either way, I don't think that the Apple Watch is able to really account for the 40 pounds of extra weight I'm carrying. You know, if you've been around at all, then you've heard me talk about some of the techniques that I use to stack the deck against myself. And what I mean by that is the war, you know, in the battle, whenever we're trying to do something like this, it's against ourselves, it's against our own mind. Yeah, sometimes our body fights back and everything, but really, the thing that wants to quit first is our mind. Wants to give us every excuse to be comfortable and tell us that we're justified in not doing certain things that we know we should be doing. So for me, I've learned that I have to lean in and really put myself in positions where I kind of weaponize my weaknesses against me. And what I mean by that is I'm an extreme perfectionist. I hate to fail, especially publicly. I just can't stand it. So one of the things that I've learned is that if I put something like this out there and I share it publicly and I commit to it publicly, it then becomes a weapon that I use. And that weakness suddenly becomes a strength because I will not let myself fail. I won't. That's like when I was training for my marathons. I posted on social media every day. And I posted on social media every day because I knew that if I put it out there and I said, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna run a marathon. And in order to run a marathon, I've got to train for months and months on end. And that means every day counts. And I've got to be accountable to every day. So I knew if I put that out there and people were watching and to see, is he actually going to follow through? Is he going to do what he said he's going to do? That it would motivate me because my fear of failure is so strong, you know? And that's one way that I'm able to kind of flip and take a weakness and turn it into a strength. Now, there's a lot of people out there that'll say, don't tell anyone what you're doing. Okay, maybe, But I really think it depends on what motivates you. If you're like me, you got to put it out there. You got to own it. So that, like I say, that weakness then becomes a strength. And for me, another way that I'm stacking the deck against myself is we're in a little competition with our friends, calling it the Fatty Battle 2024. And we all put $100 in, and there's 6 of us, so the winner's gonna get $500. Okay, there's a little bit of extra motivation right there, a little positive motivation. But also, you know, I don't wanna lose $100 either. And then on top of that, even though I'm in the midst of 75 hard, we signed up for this Transformer Challenge, which means that I have to maintain this even beyond 75 hard now at this point. But again, it's just another way to say, okay, if you win that competition, there's a couple things that could happen. Number one, you know, if you're first, you could win 6 grand. Okay, well, the money's a motivator. There's things that I could do with the money, but more so than that, let's just say I was to go out and I was to actually win this. Well, Paul Revelia, who puts on the challenge, he has over, 500,000 subscribers in this world of, I wouldn't call it fitness, but just people that want to change their life. So a lot of those people are potentially the type of audience that I'm trying to reach. So let's just say for a second that I win this thing. I give my all for 90 days and I win. Well, then I potentially get featured on his channel. What does that do? Well, that gives me exposure. That gives me the opportunity for more people to potentially hear my story and watch my journey and come and, be a part of it. And then these other goals that I have, right? Just even outside of my purpose and my calling of just this desire that I have to build my YouTube channel. Well, that feeds right into that, right? So when you put all these things together of, I want to reach as many people as possible. I want to inspire people. I want to walk in my purpose. I want to get healthier. I want to finally achieve the transformation I've been chasing for years. I want to grow my YouTube channel. I don't want to lose money. I potentially want to gain money. But more so than that, I absolutely don't want to fail. You put all that together and suddenly every walk counts, every exercise counts, every calorie counts. And I can tell you with all confidence right now, short of something just really tragic or terrible happening to me, it's day 30. There's no way I fail. There's no way I fail. I may not win, but I won't fail. I can guarantee you that. So you have to know yourself well enough to know what's going to motivate you. What weaknesses can you turn around and create strengths out of? I don't know the answer to that. I know it for me. You got to figure it out for you. So I guess one thing that I should talk about, is how my body feels like it's adjusting to this weighted vest. Oops, accidentally turned off the camera. It's so big, and that's what I used to look like whenever I wore that level 3 ballistics vest in my law enforcement career. But anyway, overall, it really feels like my body has started to adjust to this vest quite well, because now we're 36 minutes in, and I mean, obviously I feel the weight of it, but as far as like the discomfort, in my shoulders and my neck and everything like that, it's really quite minimal. Now, maybe the fact that I have a sweater on under this, but those first few walks, they were pretty uncomfortable, honestly. We powered through them, but this isn't so bad. The only bad thing about getting out here and walking is you never know what kind of shady characters you're gonna run across. That's my wife, by the way. All right, guys, there it is. First workout done. 2.48 miles, 47 minutes, 264 active calories. Again, I don't think that's at all accurate. It doesn't account for that extra 40 pounds. But yeah, that's the first workout of the day done. Let's go get cleaned up and get to work. All right, folks, all cleaned up and changed. Getting ready to start the work day. I got my water. It's got my electrolytes in it. I figured really quickly before I jump right in, today would probably be a good day to do a 30-day check-in, since it's day 30. So let's just go down the list. Workouts, how are they going? They're going fine, honestly. It's been my goal to lose fat and gain muscle, which if you saw Sunday's video, this past Sunday's video, I've been steadily losing about 2 pounds of fat a week. And this week I actually gained over half a pound of muscle at the same time. So that's like true body recomposition type work taking place there. That's good. I feel like there's still more I can do on the strength training side of things. I mean, I've been giving it my all in the workouts, but I can't go for, like a full 45 minutes. Normally I get about 30 minutes and then I'm just like totally spent and everything. So I feel like I can do a little bit of work there. Primarily with the workouts, my goals, just as far as athletically, is to get stronger in especially like upper body strength and everything, to be able to do things like pull-ups and push-ups and things like that. I really want to improve in those areas. I'm also focused on running for a couple of reasons, because number one, I've got to do outdoor workouts and I just don't know what else to do other than weighted vest walks and run. I know there's other stuff that can be done, but it's flat here. There's nowhere to actually hike, and I don't want to go outside and like do yoga outside or something. And I like running. I do enjoy running, and I have goals around running. I would really like to take a stab at potentially running a sub 4-hour marathon. I've got to drop a lot of weight in order to get there, and I've got to do a lot of running to get there. So that's why running is a big part of my routine. I enjoy it. It's kind of like just a moving meditation for me. It gives me time to pray and think about things, and it helps me a lot mentally. So I'm doing that. I have also tried to work in some yoga, because whenever I ran my marathons, it was my lower back that actually gave out. And I do have lower back problems from my career. My lower back constantly aches, constantly hurts, same with my neck. So I'm trying to just really strengthen my lower back and also gain some flexibility there as well, hoping that that'll help me as I start to go for longer and longer runs again. Water-wise, if you watch those first couple weeks, man, I was struggling. Gosh, it was hard. Now I really feel like my body's adjusted to it. I can put down a gallon of water, and in addition to that, protein shake, cup of coffee, whatever, with no problem. As long as I space it out throughout the day, it's really not a problem to get it down. Like I said, I've taken a lot of lessons I learned from the first time, one being that I never drank electrolytes the first time, so I always drink electrolytes now. That really seems to be helping me a lot. Somebody actually even complimented my skin the other day. One of my friends, she was like, "Oh my gosh, your skin looks so nice." Right here on my face and everything, and I've never gotten a compliment on my skin. I really think that's because of the water. In addition to that, taking a photo, that's pretty easy. Just got to remember to do it. Reading the 10 pages. I'm currently doing a book right now where there's no audio companion to it, so I actually have to read it, and it's taking me longer. I'm a very slow reader when I can't hear it. So, it is what it is, but the reading is always good. It's inspiring, right? To read the way other people have overcome things, or just, tips that you can try to take and apply. So reading is good. It's doing me well. As long as I stick to my morning routine, I get my Bible read, I get my 10 pages read, I get my journaling done, and then I get my Duolingo done, and I'm good to go. It takes me right about an hour to do all that.
no, as far as food goes, now I'm easily fasting 20 hours a day. Very easy. As a matter of fact, the hardest thing for me is getting enough calories in. But I've been doing a little bit better I've kind of figured out what I need to eat in the evening, and I've been doing better with that. Now, if I can just increase my protein intake a little bit, I think I'll be right where I need to be. And I'm hoping that the protein ice cream that I made yesterday's video, I hope that's going to help me towards the end of the evening to get some additional protein and really be right where I want to be with my macros. So no real problems there. I have no cravings at all. None. Oh, and I also want to say, like with the water, one thing that I was doing before is literally the only fluid that I would get in a day. I know this is horrible, but is just coffee and diet sodas or like Coke Zero or whatever. I was drinking 4 or 5 of those a day. I know that's so unhealthy. Now I give myself one a week. I drink one diet soda a week, and I'm fine. So outside of that, other than my 1 cup of coffee, all I drink is water, and I have no cravings at all, none. I drink my coffee black. There's no artificial sweetener or anything like that. I have no cravings, so that's going really well. Lastly, no cheat meals and no alcohol. So again, if you followed me at all, I don't drink alcohol. So I tried to challenge myself in another way. And that was I deleted all of my social media. So if you go back and you look on day one, I deleted everything. And that was an adjustment at first, but honestly, I'm so used to it now. It just it doesn't even matter. I don't doom scroll. I do notice that I watch more YouTube videos, but the type of YouTube videos that I like are a lot of them are either the type of videos that motivate me, inspire me, people doing things that I want to do, or they're educational. So it's not like I'm just rotting my brain on YouTube shorts or anything like that. But I have nothing. There's literally nothing for me to do with my phone, so I'll find myself watching YouTube more. But yeah, no social media. I mean, I really feel like that's been a very positive, good thing for me. And honestly, outside of Facebook Marketplace, it's hard to say there's nothing I miss, because it is nice to stay connected with people, right? And stay connected with people that you don't always get to see. And if social media was just people sharing about their lives and not posting political stuff and just resharing stuff and ads and just all the negativity and all the garbage, I think it could be something positive, but I don't like what social media has become. And because of that, I just don't think I need it. I really don't think I need it. Now, when you're trying to grow a YouTube channel like I am, it's kind of hard to not be on social media, right? So I think at some point there'll have to be a middle ground there of trying to be on social media enough to have exposure and share things and just be smart about my strategy. But for right now, just far as for the challenge and just mental health wise, it's really done me a lot of good. So overall, energy levels outside of yesterday, energy levels are really good as well. And I'm just, I'm feeling good in the challenge. I really am feeling good in the challenge. I'd really like to put on some more muscle mass for sure. That'll be a big goal. But as long as I'm dropping fat, my cardiovascular health is improving, then I know I'm headed in the right direction. All right, folks, update. It is 2:10. My gosh, the day has flown by. I had a few meetings, but I've mostly just been head down working on initiatives, so the day has flown by. I just submitted a really critical one, though, one that I've been working on for a while now. So feels good to kind of get that out of the way. With that said, I wanted to give a quick update. I just finished my first half gallon of water, so I'm going to go fill that up and get my second half gallon started here soon. I've got about 35 more minutes before I can break my fast and I can start eating. Chances are I won't eat at that time. I'll just go do my second workout. And I kind of like this 1 meal a day thing that I've been doing. It's really working for me. As long as I can dial in the macros, I think that I prefer that. Now, I understand that whenever I do my second workout, especially when I'm lifting and stuff like that, I'm doing it with an empty stomach, so my performance isn't going to be anywhere near what it was. But I don't know. It's working for me. I feel good. It's not like I'm starving or anything like that. So that may be what I do. Anyway, I've got about another 50 minutes of work to do before I finish up, and then I'll check back in. All right, y'all, it's about 3:45. I'm about to do some strength training. And I've decided, I think one of the reasons maybe I don't enjoy the strength training very much is because I'm following these videos. So instead, I'm just going to get the exercises, and I'm just going to do the exercises, but I'm not actually going to follow this video. That's my strategy there. We'll see. Yeah, so far I'm liking this a lot better than following the video. I mean, some of the exercises I may have to stop and watch a video if I don't remember how to do them.
Just keep telling myself, like, I don't stand a chance at winning this Transformer competition if I don't give it my all. Not that I've been cutting corners or anything, but I've got to go to failure every single time.
Reps? Oh gosh. Okay. Just the weight. Just 10 pounds.
Oh gosh. Oh. Oh my gosh. My arms are like noodles. Oh. can't feel my arms. Oh gosh. This is just 10 pounds. Oh my gosh! Jeez. I'm working so much harder. Genuinely. I'm working so much harder by not following the video and just doing it this way, honestly. World of difference. Okay, y'all. Yeah. Whew, I did the work there. Big, huge difference. I think I just get so distracted whenever I'm trying to watch the video and then try to move the camera around and all that stuff. It goes so fast. Let's check it out. All right, there we go. Traditional strength training right there, 47 minutes, 578 calories, 478 active calories. Look at my heart rate. Yeah, I was working, man. For sure. All right. So now it is 4:30. I only got 8,000 steps in today. So I'm thinking I may jump on the treadmill and go ahead and maybe do another 45 minutes or so on the treadmill. See how I feel. I like to, for sure at least get 10,000 steps. I'd like to be around 15,000 or so. That'd be good. I'm not going like super hard or anything. Just getting steps, really. I think I'm close to being in zone 2 though. I am in zone 2. That's nice. I've only got the incline up 1. I'm walking at 3.5. I wasn't really paying attention, to be honest. Excuse the dirty window, but I just looked over and saw my little girl out there studying. She's working hard. Proud of her. All right, guys, there we go. Did just a little over 3 miles, 55 minutes right there. Curious to see how long I was in zone 2. Man, 37 minutes in zone 2. That's pretty good. Wasn't even trying. 14,000 steps. Hopefully by the time I go to bed, that'll be 15,000. That would be nice. But I'm at 1,580 calories burned for the day and 153 exercise minutes. So that was nice. I got to play my game for a little while. All right. I'm a sweaty, disgusting mess. So let's go get cleaned up and get ready to break the fast and eat. All right, it's almost 6 o'clock. I'm at 23 hours and 9 minutes fasting. I'm going to end my fast. Here is the first course. It's a cup and a half of white rice. I decided to go to it with a cup and a half. Salad with a little bit of ranch dressing and 8 ounces of salmon, or salmon, depending on where you're from.
looking forward to that because that's a good change up. After I eat this, I'll have my second course. Okay, here's the second course. Got a protein shake. That's 2 servings of the Extreme Chocolate Optimum Whey Protein. And then 1 rice cake, because I'm really trying to dial in my macros here. 1 rice cake, unsalted peanut butter, just mashed up peanuts, and sugar-free dark chocolate chips. Okay, if you watched yesterday's video, you know that I prepared a bunch of these protein ice creams, and today I get to use the creamy to see what it tastes like. Before. It's been a while since I used the creamy. Be smarter than the creamy, Chris. Be smarter than the creamy. Oh, there we go. All right. Here we go. Okay. Alright, second spin has finished. Okay. Yeah, we're still pretty powdery. Okay. Make a little divot there. Hit it with a little milk. Okay, and now it's got about the consistency of a Wendy's Frosty. So and it tastes very similar to one. Feels like I'm cheating, but I'm not. I mean, come on. Tell me that's not ice cream. Now, flavor-wise, I will say that I think it's been a long time since I've made this because our deep freeze was broken for a long time. I think next time I'll do 2 scoops of casein and 1 scoop of whey protein, just because the whey protein is a little sweeter and a little more chocolatier. This one does have a pretty strong casein flavor. It's still very good, but I think I can make it better in the next batch. We've got 5 more of these to eat though, so we're stuck with this for a while. And by the way, in case you're curious, I did create a little recipe in here. Here's the breakdown of this 1 serving. So each of those containers, because they're bigger containers, I'm just saying they make 2 servings. It may actually be closer to 3, to be honest with you. But assuming that I'm eating a serving right now, these are the numbers. So 316 calories, 17 carbs, 42 grams of protein. All right, everyone, update. It's about 9 o'clock. After dinner, I just spent the rest of the night visiting with the family, hanging out with the family. I don't really ever show that stuff because I want that time to be just with them, right? And yeah, so that's what I did. Not much else to note there other than I spent some time with my family. So let's go ahead and wrap up for the day. Here's where we're at finally. I like to do this every day just so, y'all can see that this is legit. I'm not cutting any corners. Everything I say I'm doing, I'm actually doing. So 1,683 move calories, 156 exercise minutes, 15,199 steps, which that's good. I thought I'd be over 15,000. There's all the workouts that we did today. Go over to MyFitnessPal and I'll show you what the calorie count looks like for today. So we came in at 1,690 calories. And yeah, everything I showed you that I ate, that's what I've got listed there. I will come down here and I'll show you kind of the nutrition breakdown here of 156 grams of protein, 120 grams carbohydrates, and 64 grams of fat. So I don't quite have my macros dialed in yet. So I'll keep working on that, but it's pretty close. It's really pretty close. I started fasting at 7:30, so I can eat tomorrow at 3:30 in the afternoon. I hope I break my fast earlier than I have been lately, because it sure makes it difficult trying to eat everything, in such a short eating window. And last but not least, let's go over here to 75 hard. So I completed my first workout. I did my second workout. I did take my progress picture after I finished my walk earlier. Read my 10 pages this morning. I just finished my second half gallon of water right there. I followed my diet and no cheat meals or alcohol. I don't drink alcohol, so instead I do no social media. And boom, just like that. Y'all, that's 30 days done. 30 days. So, yeah, I mean, 30 is it's a milestone, right? There's something about it. It's not quite the halfway point, but there's just something about 30 days, right, that feels significant. Overall, today was a much better day than yesterday. I feel really good about my effort today. I worked out hard, y'all. That strength training. Oh, hey Siri, turn on my office lights. Sorry for whoever's, who I just activated. But yeah, I worked out really hard with that strength training exercise. I mean, like I really felt a difference there. So that was good. And I enjoyed it more. I really did actually enjoy that more. The only thing I'd like more is if I could just throw on some of my own music, but that makes it hard to record. So maybe I'll put some headphones on. Yeah. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Yeah, I'll put some headphones on and then I can record and it won't be such a big deal. Yeah, overall, it was a good day. It was a good day. Thank you so much if you're watching these videos, if you're finding value in them. I hope that you're inspired. I hope that you start your own journey. Um, it's been 30 days at this point. I'm a super small YouTuber. If you enjoy this or you find any value in it, consider hitting the like button or subscribing. It would really help out so much. I would love to break through YouTube's first barrier of getting 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours. That would be amazing. So if you like what I'm doing, you want to see me do more, please feel free to do those things. Other than that, I'll be back here tomorrow for day 31 of 75 Hard. Take care.